The one mind is the universal ultimate ground at the base of all our experiences. No matter how many sequences of motion take place within it, it nonetheless remains constantly unmoved. Nothing can sully it, and nothing can reduce its unending brilliance. For this reason, the Chinese Zen master Huang Po says, "Our original Buddha nature is, viewed from the highest truth, devoid of any atom of objectivity. It is void, omnipresent, silent and pure. It is glorious and mysterious peaceful joy. And that is all. Penetrate deeply into it by awakening to it yourself." As long as we continue to be blinded by our ignorance, we cannot recognize this spiritual gloriousness of our true being. In the identification with the interwoven memories of our old dead past, we have become blind to the reality of our true being. We have become caught in the deep-rooted pattern of memories which sustain our feeling of being a separate entity. This spiritual blindness is the true cause of our attachment in terms of grasping and rejecting. It is this attachment which in turn solidifies our ego consciousness and thus chains us to the cycle of birth and death. In this way, we're trapped in the realm of deceptive illusions. By identifying with the unreal, we are no longer able to penetrate the deception of our ego delusion and recall our original state, our Buddha nature. When we take what we commonly call our human personality and subject it to a thorough analysis, we will discover that its presence is nothing more than an illusion. In fact, we will discover that this so-called personality is nothing other than a mere collection of elements of existence, which are in a constant process of transformation. These elements of existence, known in Buddhism as dharmas, are corporeality, sensation, perception, mental formations, and consciousness. However, they do not have a stable, unchanging core, and thus they are empty. They do not possess an existence which surpasses death, neither individually nor in combination with one another. The whole personality is thus made up of nothing other than a chain of moments of existence and combinations in the form of moments of consciousness, each one following the other in rapid succession. The delusion of a separate individual personality then arises through our identification with these brief moments of consciousness, appearing and dissolving in functional dependency on each other. However, once we have finally recognized that the elements of existence which make up the delusion of a personality are not our true self, we need not fear their dissolution in death. Quite the contrary. The demise of the elements of existence would mean the ascent of the inner light of the one who is free of all identifications. To this, Zen Master Huang Po says, "If an ordinary man, when he is about to die, could only recognize the voidness of the elements of existence which form the delusion of a personality, and completely grasp that they do not constitute an I, and could he recognize that the true mind is formless and is neither coming nor going, that his true nature neither commences at birth nor perishes at his death, but is whole and motionless in its very depths, and that the mind is one with all phenomena, he would receive enlightenment in a flash.